While Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his rival Benny Gantz are in Washington to hold what is being seen as historic talks with President Donald Trump. Now, President Donald Trump welcomed Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to the White House. The much-anticipated plan to resolve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is expected to be announced. Trump's Middle East peace plan is expected to be extremely favorable to Israel. The talks are scheduled to be held on Tuesday.
That the deal of the century is the opportunity of the century, and we're not going to pass it by. And we'll talk about that tomorrow. Today, I repeat, I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for the state of Israel. You've been the greatest friend that Israel has had in the White House, and I think tomorrow we can continue making history. Thank you, Mr. President.
I look forward to it. Thank you very much. It's an honor to have Prime Minister Netanyahu, a great friend of mine and a great friend of our country. We've had a tremendous, almost 3-year relationship. I've known you for many years before that, but this was 3 years of prime time, and we've done a lot for Israel, and the relationship, I think, has never been better. We're going to be discussing Mideast peace. We're going to be announcing a plan tomorrow at 12 o'clock, and that's a plan that Bibi and his opponent, I must say, have to like very much. And I can say in terms of Bibi, he does, and I think in terms of his opponent, he does too. I'll be meeting with him in a little while.
Also in Washington is Benny Gantz, who will be meeting Trump today. He has already turned down a joint appearance with Netanyahu at the White House, fearing that the Prime Minister would use it to upstage him. After the meet, Gantz is expected to return to Israel with his plans in Parliament to block a request by Netanyahu calling for immunity from prosecution.
It's a very important visit. I'm looking forward. Plan of the deal is to deal with Israel's security, the regional strategies, and stabilization hopefully down the road, and I'm looking forward.
What do you hope to achieve from the meeting?
Good relations and explanation and understanding between the President and myself.
Will this meeting help or hinder you in the elections in March, do you think?
We came for the meeting, we'll take care of the election.
Well, WION's correspondent from Washington, D.C., Jagriti Dave, brings us more.
Yes, so this plan is going to be unveiled around noon tomorrow. And really, there are some bits of information that are trickling through from sources close to the organisers of this plan. The White House has declined to comment officially. They say that the President has said that the details will be revealed tomorrow. But really, the trickles that we're getting through reports is saying that there's going to be an offer of statehood, limited statehood to the Palestinians. It's a roadmap to statehood over a period of 3 years if they adhere to abide by certain conditions such as negotiating with Israel and changing their political approach, renouncing violence as it's been described. There's also suggestions of Israeli control in the occupied West Bank, some input there. The Trump administration said that, said very hopefully, I guess, something that the president himself said when he met Netanyahu, Prime Minister Netanyahu in the Oval Office today, talking about how the Palestinians will like it hopes the Palestinians will like it in the long run. One of the criticisms of this deal is that the Palestinians haven't been engaged in the creation of the plan. So these are just some of the things that are coming out ahead of the announcement tomorrow.